Kevin De Bruyne's journey is a testament to resilience in the face of adversity, making his ascent to football superstardom all the more remarkable. From the outset, he faced abandonment by his foster family and the looming threat of expulsion from his academy. Even as he seemed poised for success, personal heartbreak struck when his girlfriend betrayed him with a teammate, leaving him emotionally shattered. Despite enduring harsh criticism from the media and being labeled a disappointment, De Bruyne channeled his frustrations into determination, propelling himself to greater heights. Yet, even as he reached the pinnacle of success, life continued to throw tragic obstacles his way. Kevin De Bruyne's story is one of triumph over tribulation, a testament to his unwavering resolve amidst life's trials. The genesis of Kevin De Bruyne's remarkable journey can be traced back to his childhood, where the simple act of repeatedly breaking pots in his garden led to a pivotal decision by his parents to focus on developing his weaker foot, a decision that would prove instrumental in his future success. At just 8 years old, he was already showing signs of restlessness and a hunger for advancement in his football career. Joining his local club, KVV Drogen, marked the beginning of his quest for excellence. Despite his youth, De Bruyne displayed a tenacity and drive that set him apart. Transitioning to Gent, however, brought its own set of challenges. Though not a troublemaker, his quiet demeanor and unwavering honesty often clashed with the expectations of his peers and coaches. Attempts to mold him into conformity were met with resistance, his strong character refusing to be subdued. One memorable incident saw him stubbornly clinging to a goalpost until he felt understood, even as night fell, a testament to his unyielding determination. Despite initial misgivings, his coach eventually recognized the strength of his will, acknowledging that it was precisely this trait that would propel him to greatness. As news of his prodigious talent spread, Cenk recognized the discontent brewing within him and extended an invitation for him to join their ranks. Despite the daunting prospect of relocating across the country alone, De Bruyne seized the opportunity, fueled by his unshakable belief in his abilities and the promise of greater challenges ahead. Kevin De Bruyne's first major heartbreak came when, after a year of living in a boarding home arranged by Cenk, he was abruptly rejected by his foster family. Along with 2 teammates, he had found solace and a sense of belonging with this new family, alleviating the loneliness that had plagued him since moving across the country. Despite feeling settled and content, he received the devastating news upon returning home for summer break. His mother's tearful revelation that the foster family deemed him too difficult and incompatible struck a deep chord within him, shaping his outlook on life thereafter. Consumed by these words, he retreated to his backyard, seeking solace in the familiar rhythm of kicking a football against the fence for hours on end. The rejection cut deep, compounded by the realization that the club now viewed him as a problem, relegating him to a boarding house for troubled youth. In the face of adversity, De Bruyne resolved to prove his worth. With unwavering determination, he vowed not to return home a failure. Instead, he channeled his pain into motivation, setting his sights on earning a spot in the first team within 2 months. Despite the setbacks and the looming specter of being labeled a failure, he refused to succumb to despair, embracing the challenge with a steely resolve to overcome every obstacle in his path. By the age of 16, Kevin De Bruyne found himself in a place of uncertainty, having played a few matches for Cenk's B team but feeling like a nobody. However, as summer drew to a close, a pivotal moment arrived that would change the course of his career forever. With an indomitable fire burning within him, De Bruyne seized his opportunity during a Friday night match. Coming off the bench in the second half, he unleashed an electrifying performance, scoring an unprecedented 5 goals in a single half of football. His remarkable display propelled him into the first team, fulfilling his promise to himself even faster than anticipated. Yet, as De Bruyne ascended to new heights, the club's attitude towards him took a perplexing turn. Suddenly, they sought to reconcile with the foster family who had previously rejected him, claiming it was all a misunderstanding. However, De Bruyne saw through their insincerity, recognizing their attempt to reclaim him only after his success. Reflecting on the situation later, De Bruyne acknowledged the unintended motivation their rejection provided him. Over the ensuing years, he transformed from a relative unknown into a footballing sensation. From his humble beginnings, he rose to prominence, leading Cenk to a historic league title with his exceptional performances. His meteoric rise didn't go unnoticed, earning him a debut with the Belgian national team, where he immediately left a lasting impression. Despite his success, De Bruyne remained true to himself, unafraid to confront teammates or speak his mind when necessary. His journey took him to Chelsea, where he was earmarked as the successor to Frank Lampard. However, before joining the Premier League giants, he honed his skills on loan at Werder Bremen, making a significant impact in the Bundesliga and solidifying his reputation as one of the sport's brightest talents. While others dazzled with flashy skills, Kevin De Bruyne's simplicity on the field was his defining trait, reminiscent of Johan Cruyff's famous words, "Football is simple, but playing simple football is the hardest thing there is." Even during his time at Werder Bremen, amidst the threat of relegation, De Bruyne showcased his brilliance with 10 goals and 9 assists, earning him the Young Player of the Year award and setting the stage for his move to the Premier League. However, the transition to English football was marred by personal turmoil as De Bruyne faced challenges off the pitch. His girlfriend's betrayal with childhood friend and teammate Thibaut Courtois rocked his world, casting a shadow over his performances. Despite Mourinho's scrutiny and his own struggles on the field, De Bruyne found himself sold by Chelsea after just half a season, with a mere assist to his name. Wolfsburg became his next destination, offering a return to the Bundesliga. Yet, instead of succumbing to bitterness or resentment, De Bruyne channeled his anger into his game. Even as Courtois joined Chelsea following his departure, De Bruyne maintained his composure, opting not to retaliate and even allowing Courtois to continue representing Belgium in international competition. In a display of resilience and determination, De Bruyne emerged as Belgium's top scorer in the qualifying stage, leading his country to their first international tournament in over a decade. Despite the personal hardships he endured, De Bruyne's unwavering focus and commitment to his craft propelled him forward, solidifying his status as one of football's most formidable talents. Conquering Germany. The next season marked a turning point for Kevin De Bruyne as he embarked on a remarkable journey with Wolfsburg. With a blank canvas before him, he painted a masterpiece, tallying an impressive 16 goals, including a memorable brace against Bayern Munich that ended their near-year-long unbeaten streak. His astounding 27 assists, 21 of which came in the league, set a Bundesliga record, propelling Wolfsburg to a cup title and a second-place finish behind Bayern. De Bruyne's stellar performances earned him a place at the Ballon d'Or ceremony and the prestigious title of the league's Player of the Year. Amidst his triumphs on the pitch, De Bruyne found solace and strength in the form of his future wife. Her presence transformed his life, providing him with the support and love he needed to overcome his insecurities and emerge from his shell. Successes and tragedies. As the year progressed, De Bruyne and his wife eagerly anticipated the arrival of their first child. However, their joy was tempered by a frightening moment when his wife experienced bleeding, leading to a harrowing hospital visit. Though the scare ultimately resolved without incident, it served as a poignant reminder of life's fragility and the importance of priorities beyond football. From that moment on, De Bruyne played not just out of fiery determination but out of genuine love for the game. His move to Manchester City, making him the league's most expensive player at the time, coincided with a pivotal meeting with Pep Guardiola. Guardiola's belief in De Bruyne's potential ignited a fire within him, driving him to strive for greatness. Under Guardiola's guidance, De Bruyne flourished, leading City to unprecedented success, including a record-breaking 100-point season. His form for both club and country reached new heights, culminating in a triumphant World Cup campaign with Belgium and accolades that solidified his place among football's elite. However, amidst his stellar performances, De Bruyne faced adversity in the form of recurring injuries. A torn ligament in his knee, suffered the day after the birth of his second son, brought him to tears and highlighted the fragility of his career. Yet, with unwavering determination and the support of his family, he overcame setbacks and continued to excel. The 2019-20 season saw De Bruyne reach new heights, tying Thierry Henry's all-time assist record and earning widespread acclaim as the league's best player. Despite City's disappointment in the Champions League, De Bruyne's impact on the game was undeniable, earning him comparisons to footballing legends and solidifying his status as one of the greatest midfielders of his generation.